welcome back to the channel, fool. Thanks for tapping in. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe for videos like this.
All right, look, here's the second one. This is the same, I got from the same gas station. I'm gonna open it. Okay, you see it on camera. This one looks pretty clear, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, never mind. I saw it. Look, there it is. Arizona, you gotta recall your drinks. This is terrible. Look at all that. Oh my goodness, look, it's hanging. Look at all that. That's terrible. Fix your drinks.
It's 99 cents, end of mystery.
What the?
I'm not home, I'm waiting.
What the?
How many people just don't give up? It's typical, isn't it?
What is he doing?
Sometimes. I bet it does that every day though. That's what I really see the logic in it.
Can't pause there, buddy. Paused in the middle of the road, man. What the f is going on there? This is Walmart right now. Storm's hitting in Sioux Falls, South Dakota right now. Look at that.
This is back when I was a patrol officer before I went up to the gang unit. There was an apartment complex where the caller on the first floor called 911 for a physical disturbance for the floor above and said they could hear a man and woman yelling. We get there, I knock on the door, and I hear this deep voice. I was like, Fayetteville police, open up. And it's like, get the F out of here. We don't want you here. And I was like, oh, well, sorry, we're here. And then I hear, help. So we took a step back, kicked the door in. As soon as the door came open, there was a female that was standing right in front of the door. So we grabbed her, pulled her back, gave her back to the third officer, and then myself and the secondary officer. This dude's in here or he's jumped out, right? So we clear, nothing. So I go back out and I'm like, all right, let me talk with her. As I'm talking to her, I'm getting her information. She's cut real bad. EMS comes, they wrap her up, and I'm asking her, hey man, what happened? Like, who's in the apartment with you? And she's like, nobody's in the apartment. I'm like, look, I get you're trying to protect your man here. Right. I'm just thinking it's just a battered wife who doesn't want their husband going to jail. And she looks up at me. She's like, what are you gonna do, Samuel? And Samuel's my first name. But Samuel's not on my badge. No. It's not on my shirt. It's not on paper. Anything that I did paperwork-wise was Blake. There's only one person that calls me Sam and Samuel, and that's my grandfather.
Thank you for visiting Summit. Please exit to your right.
That's a hit and run right there.
This is crazy. That sky looks wild.
Going to bomb the flag. Dead to America, dead to Trump. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar.
Oh my God.
Sit down. Minute, don't move. Has he got anything on it? Careful, just be careful, be careful. Sit down. Okay. Alright?
Майку ти єбе на єбе.
Has he got a phone on him?
I don't know.
Is that his phone? It's not mine.
That's my phone, my phone.
Where's he sitting?
Is that your phone?
Yeah, my phone.
Have you got anything on you? Have you got anything on you?
No.
Why are you doing that? What?
I am doing that.
Check his pockets. How long have you been doing it?
Shortly. Can we ask all passengers to return to their seats, fasten your seatbelts, put the window blinds armrest down,
Where's his bag?
and tray tables.
Where are you sitting?
Where's your seat?
Is there anything in your bag?
11.
Is there anything in your bag?
Is there anything on your bag? It's got I mean.
Is there anything in your bag?
Absolutely six on this side.
Is there anything in your bag?
No, no.
Have you got? Have you got? Wait!
No, nothing.
Have you?
John, move. Yeah.
Have you got a book?
No.
Why are you? Have you got anything on you?
Where is this flight going exactly? The afterlife?
吃路边摊水果的人都知道，去吃路边摊有几条保命法则。第一条，尽量不要去年纪大的人摊上买水果。第二条，尽量别去男摊主的摊位上买。第三条，尽量别去穿拖鞋的人摊位上买。第四条，尽量不要买切开的水果。还有千万别让他们的刀削皮。请尽量遵守上面几条铁律。那么你吃到的水果还是水果味。
Иди сюда. А не видно, как трясется. Марина! Марина, выходи! Ого! Твою мать! Вот это да! Откуда летит? Блядь! Все 10! Офигеть! Окна слетели аж. Ни хрена себе! Все трясется.
You're saying Google Earth was funded by the CIA, that it doesn't prove the Earth is actually a globe.
Buddy, it was created to control the way we view the world. The whole thing was funded through the CIA's private venture capital company called In-Q-Tel back at the turn of the century. The company who actually started Google Earth was called Keyhole, led by a former video game creator named John Hankey. Sickest part of it is there are no satellites that take images of Earth from space. When they made the program, they took thousands of aerial images captured by satellites inside of our atmosphere and stitched them onto a three-dimensional spherical render, right? Once you zoom out far enough, You're literally just looking at a digital sculpture of the Earth from whatever perspective they chose to design it.
Well, I mean, yeah, NASA knows it's a globe, and I'm sure they gave them as much data they could to go off of while they designed it. I mean, we're trusting them, I guess.
Yeah, blindly trusting the entire worldview based on the word of a centralized group of entities, right? I believe they know about the outer lands, okay? They know about the ice wall, and this was a way of making sure we never do. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is a joke for entertainment, right? For my safety buddy.
I mean, if you like it raw.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. £200 off your value for. We've got millions of free child place holidays available with 22 kilograms of baggage.
That's a broken NPC. Oh, it doesn't work there.
Hey, if you were considering moving to Florida, don't.
The Glamour Gals collection. Glamour Gals! Dolls, party plates, fancy firebirds, the showplace collector's case. Each sold separately. You can send in proofs of purchase from any 3 Glamour Gals dolls. Jessie, Danny, Lonnie, or Shara, and any of 3 outfits. And get Jessie in fancy formal free. Details are on the specially marked packages. Offer expires on March 1st, 1982. Glamour Gals collection. Jessie and beautiful bride. Other dolls and playsets sold separately. New from Kenner.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this.
Can the spider come out to play?
I'm kind of losing my last brain cell in this car because I just want to know. I want to know how I've been sitting here eating this meat and I noticed a row of teeth in my. I don't know if there's an animal or a human in this bowl of meat.
Soylent Green is made out of people.
You will find out why Soylent Green means life. You will find out why Soylent Green means death.
We gotta stop them!
It is
I see Lord MacDonald is doing well for himself.
Collins Elite. It's a theory that this one author, Nick Redfern, thinks is real. Apparently, this Collins Elite is a faction within the U.S. government that fully believe and understand that it's not aliens, that it is a demonic deception. Nick Redfern detailed the group in his 2010 book, The Final Events in the Secret Government Group on Demonic UFOs and the Afterlife. He said one of his sources was Ray Bosch. He's a physicist and former Nebraska MUFON state director. MUFON is the Mutual UFO Network. But around 1991, Bosch was allegedly contacted by 2 Department of Defense insiders. They told him that certain factions in the government, later referred to as the Collins Elite, believed that non-human entities contacted through government programs were not aliens but demonic. These entities had allegedly deceived military and intelligence personnel during black budget operations.
So they're deceiving our government. What does that mean?
But we talked about Operation Often, where they fully were invested in studying the paranormal, demonic possession. And this guy's like, yeah, they were doing that, but they ended up getting deceived. And that's the state we're in right now, is that the nation, the government, is being controlled by this entity.
They're just steps ahead. You know, the reason why they may be flip-flopping on their answers or just not giving answers back in the day is because they truly didn't know.
If you want to be starting something, you got to be starting something. If you want to be starting something, you got to be starting something.
Never once in my life have I seen a 7-Eleven. First of all, it's a totally pretty 7-Eleven, but that has a gas station. The pumps are literally parking spots right in front of the door. This is so weird.
That's gotta be Didi's church.
One of the most evil companies on the planet. They're the DuPont Chemical Company.
Yeah.
That company is single-handedly responsible for modern-day fashion. You say, okay, how the hell does a chemical company have to do with fashion? But the DuPont Chemical Company, which by the way is the producer of all the most poisonous, toxic chemicals on Earth, have destroyed environments endlessly, have literally poisoned people through their chemicals and their dumping and their destruction of the environment. They created and marketed polyester, nylon, and spandex. And if you don't know those materials, those are the #1 most used material for clothing on Earth right now. The only really material used, other than the one that I'm designing for these gym clothes, activewear. You know, we're fighting back against plastic clothes, and I'm designing natural versions of everything because almost 100% of everybody's gym clothes, yoga outfits, and they're just normal clothes, are made of pure chemically processed plastic, polyester, nylon, spandex. So this is my way to fight back against that.
If they cut out any organ in your body, your brain will spend the rest of its life trying to grow it back. If they cut off your leg, your brain will spend the rest of its life trying to grow it back. Big pharmaceutical companies, they want to take Webster and eliminate the word self-healing. They don't want you to know about it at all. They want you to start on a pill as soon as possible, and then as you progress through life, they want you in a nursing home with a 5-gallon bucket of pills. So if you're around a bunch of people and you're not aware that they have very weak nervous systems, they can draw energy from your nervous system if your nervous system's stronger.
Whoa.
We had a girl, she was 8 when she came in. For 2 years, she couldn't sleep. So they brought her to every specialist everywhere. I start testing this little girl's brain to her cells, right? It's just connection. She had some disconnects. We start fixing stuff, but she wasn't changing in her sleep. Something was there that I was missing. And I look over at the mom and I said, did something emotional happen to her 2 years ago? She started crying uncontrollably. It was her mom.
Oh,
the
wow.
little girl was so close to the grandmother, she had her grandmother's perfume on the side of her bed. And so every night she'd either smell that perfume, maybe see a picture of grandmother, and it would offset her subconscious and she couldn't sleep. So we actually took the perfume in the room and all the nerves I was checking, the connections are all turned off. She got extraordinarily weak. It was like kryptonite.
From the perfume.
Mm-hmm. We did one treatment. The little girl's been sleeping fine ever since.
When Jesus is walking and the woman touches him and he stops and he says, I just felt power leave my body.
Mm-hmm.
That was cellular.
Of course.
When you're believing in God and you're a scientist, is science substantiating God?
desde las 10 de la noche y así se veía venir.
The perfect time to DoorDash a nice meal.
I work with some witches, and I come into work today. Here's my stuff. Here's my stuff, my office. And then I come here, and they put this on my desk. Look at this. Jesus is coming soon.
The old Disney movie called Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. The way that the movie's portrayed, it's such an innocent little movie. It's a fun movie where like real people go to cartoon land. And it's fun adventure with Angela Lansbury. Like Murder, She Wrote chick is in this. It's all centers around this witchcraft book called, like, I think it's something about like the Book of Astaroth.
Astaroth. Right?
Yeah, and you're like, that is a false deity from the Bible. Like, you can look this one up. Like, that's in there. And eventually, I guess, they lose the sigil of Astaroth. It's literally a pentagram. And they're trying to track this thing down so they can get back to real life or whatever. And you're like, why, if this is a fun movie for kids, why would they ever invoke the name of a real satanic Mesopotamian deity? Maybe because Walt Disney was a weirdo. Maybe because there's real power in the stuff that they're doing.
What is happening? Lamp. What?
Should this priest get one too?
Bay Area teenagers were staying at the Marriott Delta Hotel in Garden Grove last week for a water polo tournament when someone using what looks like a bent wire to try and open the door. One of the teen girls, who only wants to be identified as Charlotte, tells us she woke up to the sound of the door rattling. When she saw what was going on, she woke up her two teammates and started recording. Eventually, Charlotte also decided to grab that wire. She asked us not to show her face, but she and her mother spoke exclusively to us about the whole ordeal.
It's like our first thought was that like someone was trying to come in there and like kidnap us, I guess, or something. So we were all just really scared.
They did confirm that it was an employee. And when I asked if the employee had been terminated, I was told that he was going to be terminated.
Charlotte's mother, her coach, and other parents filed a police report. We did reach out to Marriott and the general manager of the hotel repeatedly to ask about this incident, but have not yet received a response.
Hi, everybody. Aaron Smith, your go-to guy, again, out here in the middle of nowhere in Nipton, California, looking at what I called these are shopping carts, guys. Shopping carts. Check those out. So make sure you get everything. So make sure we're going to go all the way around. I got a lot of messages from people who wanted more video of it. So we're going to kind of do a 360 the best that we can. Go ahead and follow me, just so they can see that it's actual. Come on in closer. If we can actually see that it's shopping carts. Look at it. Whoa. Whoa.
You feel that?
Whoa. Whoa. That's crazy. I felt like this vibration. I felt like this heat and vibration when I went in there. That was creepy.
You okay?
No, he's not.
To your right. Leave room for the fire trucks. Watch out for the fire trucks. Everybody, remain calm. Fire's here. Fire's here.
Okay, check this out. It was August 7th, 1994 in Oakville, Washington. Just after midnight, rain began to fall, but this wasn't normal rain. Instead of water, tiny jelly-like blobs covered the ground. By morning, people started getting sick. Residents reported flu-like symptoms, dizziness, and extreme fatigue. Even animals weren't spared. Some got ill and a few even died. Samples of the strange substance were sent for testing. Scientists found it contained human white blood cells, but no one could explain why. Some suspected it was jellyfish debris from military bomb tests. Others thought it was a secret government experiment. Some even believed it was biological warfare. But the weirdest part? It didn't just happen once. The blobs fell 6 times over 3 weeks, then never again. To this day, no one knows for sure what rained down on Oakville that night, and maybe we were never meant to.
Making a video documentary about, I don't know if you guys know about in Oakville, Washington, the blobs that fell down in 1994. We're trying to see if you guys actually had people come hear from that, if that like actually happened.
We weren't open.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you know which hospital it was? Because there's not one in Oakville.
No, there's not one in Oakville. We used to have a hospital in McClary, Mark Reed at the time, but it's shut down.
Oh, okay.
And we didn't open until 2012.
Okay, wait a minute. The sheriff station closed. The hospital closed. There is literally no evidence of this shit happening.
The real question is, what is this witch burning?
Seeing the worst case scenario of that, I mean, yeah, it's just like what we've seen. If we do have those wave heights, one, if it happened in Waikiki, those people probably aren't going to get too lucky. Two, we could potentially see homes or hotels.
What in the actual hell? There's literally...
A volcano in Russia has just erupted just hours after a huge 8.8 earthquake rocked the Pacific. Lava is now flowing down the western slope of the volcano in the Kamchatka Peninsula. This comes as tsunami warnings went global from California to Japan. Authorities say they're still closely monitoring the volcano and any more seismic activity that could follow.
That's crazy. It must be bloody 200 by 200, that, isn't it? World's smallest window.
There's gonna be a huge world emergency or even a state emergency, wherever they decide to do it, of dark web hackers or even just criminals in general.
Yeah.
They're gonna flood 911 with all of these AI calls. 911's not gonna know what call to react to. And then they're gonna go do their crime. It's gonna be like Purge.
What?
Because if the line is full of so much, because of AI, because AI could put I could put 1 million, flood your system. How are they gonna know what to react to? How do they know what crime is what? How do they know what location to go to?
Right.
If I flood everything on the east city, east side of the city, boom, all the police, all the officers, everyone goes to the east side of the city, Purge on the west side.
Oh my goodness. What the heck?
That could be a thing, fam.
Yo, you can do that probably right.
They can probably do it right now.
Yeah.
And that's what's scary. That's what's scary. Because what the guy was explaining is he has a warning. Because I think he was someone on the inside that had, I don't know, acquaintances or friends that were part of that underground, crime world.
Yeah.
They were ready to start something like this, to plan this attack, but nobody knows the day.
that a baptism or exorcism?
Please stop eating this. Let me show y'all a little something, okay? Pay attention. Nuggets. Look at that. Look at that. That's what's in these nuggets. I know y'all like y'all's hot and spicy, but look at that. Look, even your desserts, your apple pies. Watch out, man. Even your fucking McGriddles, man. Look, just think about it. I'm just trying to tell y'all, let y'all know. Because y'all don't get to see these ingredients, so. Stop eating this, okay?
Come one day, show us your new wife. She's gonna feel it. For real.
There's a lot of stink right now because the files. And I got questions.
You do?
They don't want to release the files, and now they're saying they never existed.
Here's my take. It's a double psyop. A double psyop. I'm just going to say I listen to the best people possible. I do not have inside information, but I do know people that, or listen to people that have inside information. And what they're saying is that the blackmail power that Epstein had could control the politicians, the entertainers, the sports figures, the businessmen. So now what Trump has done, he's using that blackmail to blackmail the blackmailers.
This isn't checkers. This is 4D chess.
We've got breaking news happening right now. People are just starting to report on it, like Alex Jones, Steve Bannon, Charlie Kirk. The Trump administration says that they now have full evidence and whistleblowers from the FBI that the Democrats, they messed with the original Epstein files. That there are a lot of names that were originally there that are now gone, disappeared, fugazi, they're not real. Also, that there are names there that originally were not there, meaning the Democrats tampered with the Epstein list. The Democrats added names, took away names, and it's not even the original Epstein list anymore. But good news. Apparently there are whistleblowers who say, we know we were part of the thing. We know you're investigating. We don't want to go down with the ship. Please give us a good deal. We'll tell you everything we know.
The swamp is running deep, fam.
She's going. Oh my god!
She got it.
Oh, look at his web coming out. Oh my gosh,
She's munched
Margaret.
it. Good job, Mark.
And where can I get one?
Thank you for telling me. That is scary.
That is absolutely.
Well,
yeah, that's a good idea. That's wild. Okay. That's some shit right there.
Oh.
Can somebody explain to me why there is a loaf of brown bread in my white bread? What? I thought it was burnt, but this is just straight up a whole different loaf. Ew, I don't know why it's upsetting me. This is from Lidl. Hello? How? And why did this happen? It's not even like it squashed my bread to be in it. It's like part of it. It's like a living organism.
This book, to this day, it's the #1 religious selling book in Russia. He did a whole chapter on UFOs. I'm like, this is wild. His conclusion is it is a true materialization of a demonic deception. He also proposed that the Antichrist could be this deception of an alien being coming down. He quotes this guy, Saint Simeon, the struggler of prayer should quite rarely look into the sky out of fear of the evil spirits in the air who cause many and various deceptions in the air. Bishop Ignatius recorded an awe and foreboding vision. In the middle of the day, he suddenly saw multiple demons in human form sitting in the branches of the forest trees in strange garments and pointed caps and singing, "Our years have come, our will be done." I really do believe that there are stuff that is seen in the sky could be heavenly, but I also believe that there is this true demonic deception that we don't even know what they can do. This one guy who's a UFOologist, he wrote, "Dabbling with UFOs can be as dangerous as dabbling with black magic." That is crazy. It's scary, man.
Oh no, look at, he almost hit him. Look. I think he's on or something.
Might as well not even get close.
And that's how a random shoe gets left on the road. And that's a wrap on this episode, fool. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to hit and smash the like button for me, smash the subscribe button, be part of the family. Remember, stay woke, and I'll catch you next time.